Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, today I shall teach you novel Adam Bede. This novel is by George Eliot. I am Miss Rabia Dar from Ghazali Girls College, Halia. Let's see what is in this novel. This novel is about nature, about stream of consciousness, and so many other things. Here are four major characters: Hetty Sorrell, Adam Bede, Diana Morris, and Captain Donitron. Let's study the plot review of this novel. Diana Morris, a Methodist preacher, arrives in Hayslope, a small village in England, in 1799. She stays with her aunt and uncle, Mr. and Mrs. Picer. Although she plans to return soon to Snowfield, where she normally lives. Sid Bede, a local carpenter, loves her and is learning to live with her rejection of his marriage proposal. Sid's brother, Adam Bede, also lives in Hayslope and works as the foreman at the carpentry shop where he and his brother work. Adam loves a 17-year-old village beauty named Hetty Sorrell. Hetty, who is Mr. Poyser's niece, lives with the Poysers and helps with the chores. Bede, the father of Seth and Adam, drowns in the river near their house after a drinking binge. Their mother Lisbeth is distraught. Diana goes to comfort Lisbeth and she is able to soothe her where no one else can. Lisbeth wishes that Diana could be her daughter-in-law. The local landlord, Squire Donitron, rules the parish with an iron fist. His grandson and heir, Captain Donitron, who is a farmer of the regimental army, has broken his arm and is living with the squire. The villagers all respect and adore Captain Donitron, who considers himself a gallant man. Captain Donitron flirts secretively with Hetty. After first meeting her at the Poysers, he asks her when she will next be visiting the squire's residence and arranges to meet her alone in the woods when she passes through. When Captain Donitron meets up with Hetty in the woods, they are alone for the first time and both are bashful. Captain Donitron teases Hetty about her many suitors and she cries. He puts his arm around her but then immediately panics at the inappropriateness of his advances and runs off. Later, Captain Donitron meditates on what he has done and decides he needs to see Hetty to clear up what happened. He meets her on way back through the woods and they kiss. This encounter begins a summer-long affair, which only ends when Captain Donitron leaves to rejoin his regiment. Hetty believes that Captain Donitron will marry her and make her into the great socialite she dreams of being. Although she does not exactly love him, she loves the wealth and privilege he represents. Captain Donitron throws a coming-of-age party for himself to which he invites all the members in the parish. Everyone comes and has a wonderful time with a feast, dancing and games. Adam discovers that Hetty is wearing a locket that Captain Donitron gave her. He becomes suspicious that she might have a secret lover but concludes that it would not be possible for her to conceal such a thing from the Poissers. On the night Captain Donitron is in town, Adam catches him kissing Hattie in the woods. Adam and he have a fight which Adam wins. Captain Donitron has to Adam that the affair was no more than a little flirtation. He told him that it was just a lie, not an original love suitor. After this response, Adam tells him he must write a letter to Hetty, letting her know the affair is over. Captain Donitron does so, and Adam delivers the letter. Hetty is crushed, but after some time, she resolves to marry Adam as a way out of her current life. She thought that this is the only way to get rid of her worries to marry Adam. Adam proposes and Hattie accepts. By the time Captain Donitron leaves, Hattie is pregnant, although neither of them knows it. She resolves to go out to find Captain Donitron because she cannot bear to have those who know her find out about her shame. She believes that Captain Donitron will help her, even though she feels he can never erase her shame. Hattie sets out to locate Captain Donitron. At the end of an arduous journey, after so much struggle, she learns that he has gone to Ireland. She heads in the direction of home, more or less intending to visit Diana, who she believes will help her without judging her. She thinks that Diana will not question her so much. Along the way, she gives birth to her child, distraught. She takes the child into the woods and buries it under a tree. How sad it is. Hetty goes away, but she cannot escape the sound of child's cry. She turns to where she left the baby. A farm laborer and the Soniton captain, constable actually, discover her and the constable takes her into the custody for the murder of her child. Adam is distraught when he cannot find Hattie and concludes that Captain Donitron must have lured her away from their upcoming marriage. Before traveling to Ireland to find him, he first goes to Mr. Ivan to inform him of his plan. Mr. Ivan tells Adam that Hattie is in jail for murdering of her newly born baby. Adam goes to her trial even though the situation troubles him. Diana also arrives there and is all able to reach Hattie through her depression and convince her that she must repent to save her soul. Hattie is convicted and sentenced to die. At the last possible moment, Captain Donitron arrives with the stay of execution, means that Hattie's hanging was cancelled. Hattie is transported, meaning that she is sent away from England for her crimes. She dies naturally before she is returned to Hayslope. Actually, she was passing through so many sufferings, so now she could not bear all that. Captain Donitron goes away for a few years of the shame he has brought on the Poissers and Adam. Adam realizes that he is in love with Diana. Diana, who was a Methodist, who was a preacher. She was very poised lady. Adam had love for her. He proposes, but she rejects him until she comes to realize that it's God's will that she marry Adam. She's a spiritual lady, that's why she thinks that God's will is necessary for any marriage proposal or for any life incident. Finally, they are married and they have 2 children. Sith lives with them and does not marry. Captain Donitron ultimately returns to Hayslope and he and Adam meet one last time at the conclusion of the novel. They are able to stay friends despite all that has come between them. Now they are friends and there was no confusion between them. Thank you so much, dear students, for watching this lecture. Office.